Hi, my name is Frog3 and today I'm going to be build battling a robot. Me and it will have 5 random blocks that we need to build with. 3 rounds will be played and whoever wins the most rounds will be the utmost champion. I will be fed instructions from ChatGPT that I have to build in the game. Whoever's build is best in both functionality and beauty wins that round. And make sure to stay tuned for round 3 because that one's the craziest round yet. Let's get started.
Round 1.
Alright, let's get our blocks for round 1. Deep slate brick slab. Warped fungus? What? Wait, what even is that? Again? Wait, we got that one on the first one. Blue glazed terracotta. Block of redstone. Ugh. Polished blackstone stairs? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna re-roll because I can't build with warped fungus. It's not really an actual block, it's just a plant. So let's get one more. Another one? I can't build with that one either. Well, I said one more, so I guess we're gonna have to build with light gray candles as well. Alright, I got my blocks. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I think I'm gonna go for like a medieval style, but I don't know how much I can do with 2 full blocks. Let's hope it looks moderately okay. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this redstone. Maybe we can do like a pattern of some sort. Okay, I made a kind of interesting pattern. Does it look cool or not? Tell me in the comments. Anyway, this is my house. What do you guys think? I like the pattern on like the sides, but I don't think it does very much besides that. I like how the blue contrasts with the redstone. Let's see the inside. I just did the polished blackstone stairs on the floor. Out of functionality, I think it's probably like a 3 out of 10, because if I'm being honest, there isn't anything functional about it. I mean, we've got these candles, and we've got this table, and we've got this door, but there's nothing else inside. I didn't really decorate the inside, which I'm not very proud of. I should have learned from last time. I think it looks cool, so I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 for beauty. Definitely could have done more, but this wasn't a very good block palette anyway, so. Could the AI do better? I don't know, but we'll have to see. Alright, let's get our instructions from ChatGPT. Alright, let's send it. This is kind of the same as last time, so I'm just gonna fast forward through this building part. So this is what the AI came up with. I think it looks pretty good. Out of functionality, I think it's a 10 out of 10. I mean, we've got the candles to prevent mobs from spawning, and we've got the chest, the crafting table, and the bed. For beauty, I would say, honestly, it's a 9 out of 10 for beauty. I just like the contrasting colors of the brick and the blue and that. It just really pops. We gotta take off some points though for AI because they didn't use the redstone block, which is a no-no. So yeah, let's take off 3 points for not using the redstone block. So let's tally up the points. Anyway, my house has 11 points and the AI has 16 points, which means the AI wins. Yippee! I'm saying yippee for it because I can't say yippee. Yippee! Anyway, moving on to round 2.
Round 2.
Alright, let's roll for our 5 new blocks. First spin, let's go. Small drip leaf? Okay, wait, what? End stone brick wall? Green banner? Stripped crimson stem. That's not how you spell. Wait, is it? Huh? Magma block? I feel like we should get one more because you can't build with green banner or small drip leaves. They're just decoration blocks, so let's do one more again. Bamboo door. Alright, we got our 6 blocks. Let's start building. Since you've already seen me and the AI build twice at this point, I'm gonna fast forward through this part and meet you at the ratings. Alright, I know I'm supposed to be finishing my house, but I just wanted to say, they're on to us. Alright, ranking time. So this beautiful monstrosity is my house, and this beautiful monstrosity is the AI's house. First, let's start with my house. I like all the water features, and I finally decorated the inside, so now there's a table for 2, a bed, all your normal supplies, and a flower. I have everything. I even have these azalea bushes, which is kind of cool. I also have these magma blocks in the water that pull you down. Out of functionality, it's a 6 out of 10. I could have done more, but it's pretty okay for now. For beauty, I love the outside. The outside is super cool, but the main part is kind of ugly. So I would say it's a 5 out of 10 for beauty. But for the AI, for functionality, I think it's actually a 7 out of 10. It's got all the same stuff as my house, but it's a little bit better because it's got the torches. But out of beauty, it's really, really ugly. It's a 2 out of 10, which means I win this round. Yippee! I'm so happy. Now we're moving on to round 3, which is the biggest round yet. 10 random blocks will be selected.
Final round.
Alright, let's get our 10 blocks this time for round 3. Polished diorite? Cyan concrete powder? Waxed oxidized cut copper slab? Okay, let's see. Dead horn coral block. Pink stained glass pane? Horn coral block. Blue candle. Another candle, huh? Sea lantern? Acacia stairs. Alright, last one. Here we go. Brain coral? Okay, we're going with an underwater theme for this one. Alright, I got my materials. Let's start building. Hey, AI, how's your house going?
My house looks very good, but your fat belly doesn't.
Excuse me, bro, what is that supposed to mean?
All I'm saying is you've put on pounds lately. Stop chugging soda and hit the gym.
I finished the houses, now let's rate them. This is my house. This beautiful, gorgeous thing doesn't look like it's a house, but when you go inside, you realize it's an underwater house so that I could include all the coral and the dead coral. But let's go inside. So this is the inside of my house. Even though the house is a bit small, it's still good. So let's start with functionality. For functionality, I think it's a 4 out of 10 because it allows for all of the blocks to exist naturally. The house itself has a light, and between the doors you can breathe if you're not in creative mode. And it's got candles and the sea lantern, so it's lit up. So I would say it's a 4 out of 10. Now for beauty, it's not very good. I like the outside of it, and I guess the inside is good too, but I think the beauties is probably a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good, but I think I could do better. I liked how it was like in a fish tank though. Alright, let's move on to the AI's house, or should I say convenience store, cause oh my gosh, it really looks like a convenience store. There's a little pond out front, and there's a cool entrance. So you see that there are like tables and stuff, and it literally looks like a convenience store. It didn't even ask me to place beds or anything, which is kind of odd, but I do like convenience stores. So let's start our ratings. For functionality, it is an obvious 10 out of 10 because it's a convenience store. How could it not be a 10 out of 10 in functionality? But for beauty, I would say it's pretty beautiful, apart from the outside, which is kind of gross looking. It looks like a prison mixed with a convenience store, yeah. And I guess this is a little bit off-centered, but out of beauty, it is a 9 out of 10. Which means, overall, AI wins. Anyway, if you like this video, subscribe and comment down below what your favorite house was. Bye, thanks for watching.